Hello my dear friends and welcome to my channel. Before I start this full mode clip, please subscribe and like, and why not write a comment down below. So this week was full for me, including the weekend, when in weekend I went to the worldwide international day of knitting and crochet in public. I had 2 hours drive to make to the city where it was organized, this event. It was very beautiful. I had a lot of fun, including the driving. I was at some contest of crochet, speed crochet, yes, speed crochet, and I received second place. It was quite a competition because the first 3 places were near to end at the same time. So yeah, I'm very glad. I didn't crochet about 1.5 years, kinda. And if you're remembering, I have a channel in my mother language with crochet and knitting stuff, and so I'm not so beginner, but when I did start the cross stitching, I absolutely abandoned almost the knit and crochet stuff. So I'm quite full dedicated to cross stitching, and I won't abandon these projects because I have so many of them, and this was the first thing that my mother taught me in my childhood. So I'm very addicted to this. So about my finishes, I have one from spring, or of course it didn't wash well. Don't even get to start with the washing stuff because it is annoying. Like you don't have this law in your country where if you have the instruction, you must specifically wash them and put them in like you must let me rephrase it. So when you have instruction, you must follow them, okay? So they say where is the washing, where is the washing. Okay, so here, wash the finished artwork gently with neutral detergent in lukewarm water below 30 degrees Celsius individually. Do not dry, clean, or bleach. So whenever you say you're putting hot water, you can damage your threads in the long term. So if I was washing all these pieces every time I have a finished one from spring, almost all have these pink spots, and this pink spot is showing like here near the tower, and if you're gonna frame it, it's gonna see a little bit under the frame, but not so bad. I love it. It's looking nice, like a finished one. And this gonna end in my, I don't know what is this, and this gonna go to my album. And in the album you're gonna see the snake, the zodiac sign from the Chinese zodiac. So let me put the clip on pause and come with me to see the snake. So here it is, the snake. Of course, it's already in the album. And in this one I have three pockets still left empty. Here is the dragon, and here's my son Michael. It's kind of shining the pocket because of the pocket. And I will put this in the next album, in the smallest. This is a small one. And here are the brothers from Spring brand. So they are gonna end in the same album. With the zodiac from Chinese zodiac, I think I'm gonna skip some years. I don't want to have all the years. I'll have the horse. I will have the monkey at some point, the pig, and I think that's over with the Chinese zodiac for me. I'm getting sick of them. And I have the ox. Okay, let's see what we are gonna make today. So the plan from now on the long term, it's stitching on this one. I have, with this one, I think the last 4 spring brand and no more spring for me. I'm just gonna open it. This is the chart with the front page too. The instructions that are useless for me. Threads. Okay, 34 colors. A big number for this tiny canvas. And of course the canvas, the printed canvas. Like 22 by 23 almost. A partial one, like you see here in the sky, it is white, so we are not stitching there. I will start this, but not now, because now I want to show you something else. Let's put this back in the bag. And okay, this one I started Saturday after I arrived home from the event. Here I have some parked threads, and this is 14 count bluebird on a branch, 60 by 80 centimeters, but of course it's like 10 with, if you're looking like the branch is 10 by 12, like 11 colors and 2 colors for the back stitching. And this will be fun to do when I'm getting tired of the Wonderland, because you know, if you're stitching a big project, you need some smaller projects to have that feeling of finishing some project. And this one, if you're a regular one on my channel, it's about this fox, abstract fox, that I said that I won't stitch the background, and the cheeks are done, and started with this black I'm using 4 strands and to have the coverage, a much better coverage, but it's very hurting for the fingers. I have some nasty stuff happening with my fingers whenever I stitch with force. And of course it's 11 count, you can stitch with 3 strands, but in my experience it will always see through, and you see the fabric, and I don't want to. I want to see a nice result. Oh, about the 9 count, just a moment. I know I have in my subscribers Sailor Moon enthusiast, I have some 9 count Chibiusa from Joy Autumn, but I don't like the chart. It's very small, and you kind of see the 65 by 85 centimeters. So for this kind of big canvas, you have so tiny chart. And what's interesting about this canvas, I have this threads. You kind of see that I have the same, like here is the 34. I have 1, 2, 3 batches, identical colors. So this is interesting. I never saw this with another kit. Like this is the 10, 1, 2, the 3, the third batch of color, and the same with this smallest one. 1, 2, 3, this time 4 batches. I don't get why. I planned at some point that I should use these ones first, to have some cross country on the canvas. But you know, I don't like this style to cross country. And let me put this away and try to unfold this canvas, because it's very big and won't fit the camera. So I started here in the background. Oops, sorry, it is upside down. I tried to figure out how to start this canvas. I wanted to start with the face, but I was bored at that point and I wanted some. Now I don't know how to explain this. When I'm starting a new canvas, I try to find the easiest way to stitch on it. Like, not always I'm not using always the same tactics to tackle with some big canvas, and I'm still trying to figure it out how to stitch this, because it's big, it's heavy. I use 4 strands. It's like another sensation to my fingers. The color yeah, like you have seen already, they are magnificent. At some point I will stitch this too in front of you. Of course, if you're making noise on the channel, if you want to see or not. If you're not making noise, I won't show you anything. And this is, of course, a new kit. I have, I think, 4 needles in there. These are the threads. And guess what it is? You have, let me show you the so yeah, as you asked, you didn't ask, but you mentioned it. The horse, the next zodiac sign for the next year is the horse. So let's be fair, and if I made a John Sunday, now I should make this one that I'm not able to say his name. A blue style horse, 40 by 40, 11 count. So guess what? I'm not making the background. Just here where is the horse. Here I will stitch. But here, no. I won't touch this. You maybe want to ask what I'm making with the colors from the backgrounds, what I have leftovers. Last week on Wednesday, I think. Friday. I made an order from a company from my country that sells not cross stitches, but petit point and so different canvases and so on. So I ordered like the four season style, of course, but I didn't order the threads because I have a lot at home. So I'm gonna use that leftover threads on these 4 kits that I'm gonna receive at some point this week. And if you want, I will show you too. So let's start the horse, and we're gonna, like you see, the edges serge. I forgot to make a photo with the Spring brand, the castle from the Spring brand. So let me see, what color is this? 692. What symbol it is? It is very confetti, a little bit confetti. I don't want to make this one. I want to do, what's this, 7? What? They search the edge and you kinda don't see if it is black. So I will need to check this stupid chart every time I'm gonna... No black. No, I don't want black. So this green is 939. Of course, it's a black a blue that's almost black. So when I'm not able to find a color that is gonna sing much better on the camera, 317 is this one, I think, but I don't see the symbols. It's very hard to see the symbols on this one. Just give me a moment to check the list. Okay, I have this baby blue. I'm not gonna search anything else. This is what it is. I will cut a 1 meter long. and used 3 strands from it. And let's stitch. I think I'm gonna park a lot on this one too. Let's see how good is this needle. If I don't like it, I will replace it with my own needles. But because a good needle makes the difference. The canvas is quite stiff. I will roll it. Let's try this one. You can zoom the image in or out. So how are you doing today? How was your week so far? The last week, in the weekend? If you're new to the channel, I will leave a link to a Facebook group. Please feel free to join us. And please share your progress, your finishes one, the new kits that you have purchased. Tell about you to us. So I have this one, and I don't like that they are staple the canvas. I will have a lot of confetti. So it is good that I started this year, because maybe I'm gonna finish it next year till March at least. But I don't think that I'm gonna stitch this like usual 1 hour frame time, because it annoys me that it's full of confetti. When I was looking at the image, I didn't think that it's gonna have this kind of confetti. I was imagining that it will be a simplified version of this horse. And the symbols, like this green arrow that is going to the left, it's quite hard to see after you're stitching in this area. So I'm not sure what tactics to use at this point. I will need to stitch small areas and with the leftover threads to pack them. And this one, it's a blue arrow that is going to the right, and it's already hard to see it. What should I do? I will need to do this with small steps. Interesting. And I will have lots of passing on the back. This is bad. And it's hard to see, true. Of course, whenever I take a new canvas, the first days, I can't even recognize the symbols. My mom just called me, and this is why the recording stopped. So I wanted to say that this canvas from Timu, this is very hard to read it because I'm already struggling it. I have these red squares with pink magenta kind of squares. They are hard to tell apart in natural light or with the lamp. I'm struggling already, and this is getting me annoyed. I don't even have 2 threads stitch in this one, and I'm already annoyed. Don't get me wrong, the strand, the threads, the canvas looks decent, but the print, it's hard with the print. I have this blues, baby blue, and some green squares, but they are very light, like here. And I have these squares, half green, half pink. I don't know what they had in their mind to use this kind of symbols. And the chart too is hard to read because this is kind of block style. You don't have the stripes to see. Let's see the light green. Here it is. It's hard to count from this, in my honest opinion. It could be a great brand, with a proper advisor. And this stitching through the edge, that you're not seeing the DMC codes. No, it's a big no-no for me. This is why I didn't buy from Timo again. Of course, my throat is hurting again, because when I went to this trip, I used the AC because the car was in the plain sun, and it was so hot in the car. When I arrived home, I had a big headache and took 2 pills, and my head still hurt a couple of hours. after the pills. And now I'm feeling in my throat the pain. I will use this one too, the small thread. I don't want to have nasty surprises that I'm not having enough threads. I didn't know this blue and blue-white or many blue shades, it's a thing between crafters. But now I'm seeing such beautiful kits with blue shades. They are amazing indeed. It's quite wrapping my head around this idea. Okay, this is it for today. I'm getting tired of this horse. So hopefully I will do this horse until next year in March. I don't like because it's full of confetti. This is my progress with two strands, with two threads. Excuse me. This is it for today and for this week, and I hope that next week I will continue with the I promised you some clip with the 3/4 and 1/4 stitches, isn't it? So I hope some for the next week that I'm gonna do that clip. So until then, stay healthy, stitch a lot, make what makes you happy, and from me, mwah, I love you all. Mwah, kisses to all. Bye bye.